Alright guys, so I got a pretty cool little video today. I have a really nice PTS Magpul genuine 120 round PMag, okay? And we also have a brand new EPM by PTS. Now, my initial impressions of the EPM, I like the quality. It's built better, feels better, more solid, better feel, stronger than the Pmag for sure. The Pmag surface grip area, I'm familiar with this, so this is pleasing to me. However, this is better and more practical. When I draw from my plate carrier, my hand goes up on top here and I pull it out like that and then insert it in the gun. This is nice with the Ranger plate to do that. However, the way I do this, honestly, I prefer this. I actually prefer that. I really get down on it better. I have smaller hands, so this fills my palm better, and it's rubbery and grippy. So for indexing, getting my finger down in there, this is a much better design. You'll notice a couple things right out of the gate here. The width of these two mags, they're looking, they're really close. They look great. I like the indexing. This is like a real steel inspired design. I like that better. The big test was, I know these are going to feed great because they feed great for everybody, but I'm definitely going to check it out. You can see the little window here for the spring. You can see that in there. You can see a lot. It's really cool. The window is ambidextrous, or I should say present on both sides. I actually absolutely hate the bullet window. I absolutely hate it. I don't like it at all. I much prefer this look and design, as my real steel mags are like this. I'm in New York State, and you're capped at 10 rounds. So all of my Met Pmags are 30 round bodies, and they're all pinned and epoxied with a limiter inside to 10 rounds. So this is what I've already invested in. I cannot get 30 round mags here. I had to order them from a company like that. So I really value those, and I value this design. So I'll be keeping some of these just for training, for familiarity reasons. Although I'll be honest with you, anyone that thinks that they need to have the exact same thing in airsoft to train for their real steel, I think is kind of a moron. I mean, I think you should practice with a multitude of platforms and do the fundamentals the same way, and I think that's probably good enough. So the EPM. So I'm going to do a fitment test on the array of guns I have here. I'm just going to show you guys how they fit. I don't really have a view of the camera, so I apologize if this is goofy in any way. But we're going to start with the Masada. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, that looks good. And we're going to put the Pmag in here. Okay, and we're going to see it fits in. There's almost no wobble whatsoever. Very good solid engagement. It looks good. Nice solid engagement. Then we've also got the EPM. Even better. Less wiggle. Real solid capture. It feels really good in that magwell. Extremely nice fitment. I'll just show you again so you can hear it lock in. You can hear that one. So the the EPM definitely feels as though it needs a little bit more oomph to get in there than the Pmag. Okay. Next, we're going to try this is a PTS Magpul Masada ACR 5560QB, the genuine one, not the A and K one. This is a VFC MK18. This is the CQC, I think they call it. I forget now. Here's the Pmag. So it goes in real nice. A little bit of wiggle. Okay. Show you that again. So good capture. And this is the EPM. Less wiggle. And again, requires more force to get in there to capture. So less wiggle, definitely very nice. Next up, we have a custom gunnet that I built. Now when I say custom, it's primarily externals. Very nice little machine. This is a G&P, and this has a VLTOR body. Okay, so this is a little different than the MK18 body, the Colt body, or the Magpul body. It's going to be different from those. It is slightly different, although a lot of the same accessories will fit on this body that I found. So we have the Pmag. Fits in real nice. Now this particular one does take more force because it has the ambidextrous release here. I actually loathe that release. It sucks. Do not buy it. Anytime it's resting on your plate carrier, that will fall off. So again, okay. Now the EPM. Again, less wobble. Nice design. Capture is excellent. Very nice. Alright, next we have a built AEG. This was built by Zardachar Airsoft, or Charlie U. This is the Magpul G&P lower receiver. Real popular. This is a heavy gun. Alright. Definitely a lot of wobble with the PTS mag in the Magpul receiver. And you can actually pull it out with these. This doesn't. I don't have a modified spring in this. I usually put a real steel spring in there, so you can. Unfortunately, you can pull these out. This is the PTS EPM. So like no wiggle, and you can't pull that out. Very pleased with that. So very nice. All right, last but not least is the, this is, now some of these that I'm showing you, most of these in fact are Polar Stars or SMPs. This is a Polar Star. This has the Colt MK18 body, and so it's a little bit different than the VFC. In fact, I think the big difference is up in here. That's really the only major difference, and a little bit back here. But dimensionally up here, it looks identical. I can't really confirm that it is or isn't different, but it does. When I was building this gun, it was definitely a little different. Anyway, a little bit of play. And now this mag catch is much better, so I can't pull the mag out. Again, that's mostly the spring. So, in this receiver, it feels like this has a little bit less wiggle, but it's not as profound as the others. Good solid engagement, once again. And lastly, another Magpul receiver, but this has a fusion engine in it, so it's a little different. Yeah, it feels different, different catch. Okay, so you can see that. Pull that out. Do that with the EPM. Okay, so in conclusion, based on fitment and the fundamentals of a good magazine, before feed testing, the EPM is a significant improvement over the PTS Magpul Pmag, which has been legendary in the industry. It's been kind of a game changer. Very, very nice setup. All of these mags have less wobble and than the Mag 190 round metal mid caps. Although those do fit nicely. I have a hard time getting them in my Masada, but they actually fit everything else, and they're a good mag as well. And they're considerably less money than one of these guys, and definitely one of these. In fact, I think right now, pre-owned, these mags are going for, I mean, I sold a ton of these. I had like 20 of them. And I sell them usually for $20 to $22 a piece. And they fly out of here because a lot of people do not like the windowed look. They hate it. And unless you have a 416 or something like that, I don't know if this would be a worthy upgrade. So if you have a PTS Pmag, is it worth going out and getting this? Honestly, if you don't like the window look, I would say no. I would say that your Pmag is still going to be the top contender. It looks by far the most realistic. It's an excellent training aid, and it's until now it's been an unrivaled mag. But I bought these due to the better latch and the full indicator. I bought that for the full indicator because I have had issues overloading a couple mags. I've had Pmags that I've overloaded, and a couple G&P Vietnam style 5.56 mag, and I've overloaded those. So that's why I got these, and it is a better mag. But you know, again, if you have these, I would say this is for $24.99, really not a big deal. And if you are looking for realism, this is going to be your winner, clearly, hands down, accepting, you know, the way it looks, and the only shortcoming being that I can pull it out of some of these G&P receivers. And again, that isn't the mag's fault. That's the spring in my mag release, in my mag catch. That's what that is. And you can see some of them I couldn't because I had replaced the spring with a real steel spring. Yeah, it's hell getting it in there, but once it's in there, it works like a charm. It takes a little more muscle to push. But what am I going to run? I'm going to run the EPM because I have them. I made the investment to get these. I like the way they grip. They index better from the top. They fit my hand better, so I'm going to run these. I'm not going to run these as much. I will probably still run them occasionally, but I'm going to sell the majority of my remaining lot of 12 of these, I think. So yeah, maybe I'll keep 4 around for some real steel training, simulation. But yeah, so EPM, PMag, both great mags.